Well, hello. I am Alicia Bankston, leader of leaders in Mary Kay, proud director of the Bumblebee Beauties. You may be a brand new Bumblebee Beauty. Congratulations, you just opened a door. There's something behind that door, and I'm here to help you find out what that is. If you're not new, revisiting this may help you out a great deal. So again, I'm Alicia. I'm your director. So I'm your resource. I'm your mentor. I'm here to motivate, inspire you, and walk with you in your journey, whatever it may be. I am wearing the amazing director suit and have to say, one of the first things is I am looking for leaders just like you. I want to teach and pass on to others what I have learned, what has changed my life, and so it can change yours. And so you can pass it on to the people that you love or the people that you just meet. You never know. And I'll tell you my story in a second. But what I want you to know first, if you're brand new, first things first, as soon as you end this video, as soon as you've watched it, absorbed it, text me right after so you can get your Bumblebee Beauty bling for your car and cell phone. They're puffy. It's awesome. Gives you a little grip on the back of your cell phone. So this is what you get, but you have to text me. Yes, I watched your awesome video. Word for word. Yes, I watched your awesome video. And if you can find my cats in this video, I don't know, throw something else in. So this is, I'll show you how to get it in another video, but just know that this is your ladder of success. I've been a star for 10 quarters. It's great to wear on your lapel. This is my Director Bumblebee Beauty Pin. You can see it's got pink. Oh, it's got pink little bling bling wings. And I will tell you how to earn your own, excuse me, your own Bumblebee Beauty unit pin. Okay, so I'm going to take this off now because I'm super hot and just have my director suit shirt. So you can be a director. I'm a leader of leaders. I love what I do. A little bit about me. Before Mary Kay, I was an English professor for 14 years. Absolutely loved what I did. I know I changed lives. I gave voices to people who weren't used to having a voice. I traveled all over the world. I taught on Guam. I taught in Texas, in Washington, all over the place. But I've never been in a position in my life where I have so much power to empower others. And I think you can relate to this. If you're like me, you love helping others. But there's not always an avenue for that, especially in corporate America. Half the time you're wondering, how do I get to the next position? Because I have to wait until someone goes away, gets laid off, gets fired, or dies. And I love the ability that I have now to determine where I go and determine how high I go. And there's no ceiling. It's amazing. So I want you to know, as you're watching this video, think about where you fall. But also, I'm not going to speak to your small self. I'm going to speak to your big self because I know that you could do whatever you want with this. Why play small? There's no point in playing small. Go big. The excitement you have when you open that kit, when you signed your agreement, that excitement will carry you. And the more you can get done in this first week, the more action you can take, the more power you have. It's like when you learn to ride a bike, or actually just you take it out of your garage and you go down the road. When you first start, your muscles are a little bit, like you're amped, but you're getting going. Okay, right? And the harder you pedal, well, it's sometimes hard to get started, right? But if you're amped and you're on fire, it's like easy to get going. And then what happens as you stop pedaling, you actually still have momentum, and then it's easy to keep pedaling and keep pedaling. So I hope I explained that okay. But the point is, get on the bike and get on it fast and go. There are many ways to work this business. I promise I can help you. But the more you reach out to me, the better I can help you do that. So if it's a new pair of shoes every month, that wouldn't take any time at all. or if it's $20,000 a month, or Gloria Mayfield Banks $86,000 a month. You can do this. One woman can. Right behind me, I have to point out, oops, got to go the other way. Right there. See, hold on. Woo. That is our career path representation. Yes, it's a poster board with cork. And if you notice, let me see if I can drag this a little bit closer without tripping. But if you notice, you can see that it's got all the levels of senior consultant. Are you getting dizzy yet? Senior consultant, star team builder, team leader, future director, and DIQ. I promise you I will tell you what all this means. But just know that you too can rise up the ladder. Look at my girls there rising up the ladder. There's a big balloon there to say on track car. You don't have to be a director to earn a free car. Get on the board. Get on the board with one person. One person. So here's what I'm going to present to you. This may change, but it will always stay the same in concept. So if the documentation changes, just know that essentially it's all the same information. So if you haven't seen your starter kit yet, this is what you get. I know you can't wait. I have a great video below of Julie Potts opening her kit and sharing what she does with the kit. Okay, and then right next to me is a giant flashing pink box. You can't miss it. Print this out. Okay, this has not only my information, but front and back 2 pages, super easy, of a way to start. So all it is getting started. Before you freak out about getting started, you don't have to know everything to get started. What we do is put a product in front of someone and say, put it on your face, usually one side, so that way they can see the difference, because it really does. You know this. That's probably why you joined. So get product on their face and start practicing. And the best way to ask people to start helping you, and really you're helping them, is just by asking them, will you help me? I'm training. I'm training. I need 30 faces this month, whatever goal you want to set, and ask them. Ask. You'd be so surprised. Okay, so like in 3 minutes, I'm going to run down as quickly as possible, but kind of give you a breakdown of what's on this sheet. So I know you'll read it carefully because I was an English professor. Okay, so first of all, I'm your coach. I'm not your boss, but I am your coach. And the more you communicate, oh gosh, guys, excuse me, it's like, it's playing tennis, okay? If I serve the ball to you, I just served the ball to you. Here it is, guys. It's in your court. I served the ball. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to let it bounce right by your head, potentially miss any opportunities that are out there for you? I did that for a little while, but I did say yes, and I did go to meetings, and I was involved in this community. And by the second year of my business, and I had 2 other jobs, and at the time was living with my ex's 3 kids as well. I was working maybe 10, 12 Mary Kay hours in a month and making an extra $1,000 a month. It changed my situation. And I loved it so much that I was able to, when I got laid off, okay, go, yay, this is the best thing that ever happened to me, because it allowed me the freedom and the flexibility to go create my life, not just my business, my life. I hope you see it in my eyes. This is no joke. It is an amazing opportunity that you have the privilege of sharing with others. Remember, it's a privilege. Remember, what you do when you do a free facial and a makeover is a privilege for that woman sitting next to you, because you never know the lives that you may affect. And I'll tell you stories, but when I talk about who I interact with and how I've allowed them to change their lives just by sharing something, that is the most profound and moving and goose pimply. Got goose pimples all the time whenever I talk about this opportunity. That is incredible. So don't let that go. Okay, so communication. Image. Mary Kay asked us to wear, if you can see it, this is a director suit. I have a black shirt, but most of all, it's this. Okay, not your teeth. It's your smile. and making eye contact with people and looking like someone they want to interact with. You will be surprised how many people, when you make eye contact, smile, and you look good, want to be just that. And they're like, what's she on? Why is she so happy? What's she doing? Okay, that's what you want. Attitude. I can't say this enough. Life, this business, anything you do, everything you do is a reflection of your entire life. One small piece is a reflection of how you treat everything else in your life. Let me repeat that. How you treat one project, one thing, is how you treat your entire life. So treat this business like you want your life. Be this business like you want your life being now. Now is the only thing we have. Put the future or the future in the past. Put the past in the past where it belongs, because that's the only way you're going to get the life that you want, and I know you can have. Your attitude is everything. And when we hit a speed bump, sometimes people go, oh, that just didn't work for me. And I can tell you it's not because it didn't work for you. It's because you quit. So a lot of what you see on my website, I have this running theme of training. It's all about training. Life is all training. It is how we deal with the speed bumps that we're given in life. We're blessed with speed bumps. Blessed. How sad would it be if I never ran into the thing that next confronted me that I was able to overcome and become a better, bigger self because of? You may have to rewind that, but take it in. Okay, on the other page, so little information. This side, little checklist. I'm just going to tell you what's in it, and I want you to read it carefully, because if you read these two sides and you do what these things say right here, I can promise you that you have a jump start and you'll be in the red jacket by the time you're done with it. Okay? So, hold on. My computer's freaking out. Okay. So, this side gives you an information on how to start, and get on In Touch. This is all on there in some different format. We do the same things, but I'm promoting these two things in particular. What we call a power start, which is 30 faces in 30 days, or what Mary Kay said was book 8 parties to hold 5 and do it in your first week. Why not? At least in your first 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks are really, really essential, and Mary Kay knows that, so they incentivize. They incentivize from those 2 weeks. You can get deals that you can't get any other time. And I'll tell you about those. But I want you to know the reason they do it is not to sell product. The reason they do it is to support us, because they know our success is going to depend on how you use that first excitement and how you let it motivate you, guide your bike, power your bike, right? So 30 faces in 30 days, you get a beautiful bracelet with a power start little jangly thing. It's awesome. At the same time, share with 6 people. What that means, okay, make a list. You're going to make a list of all the people you have with skin. But if you're a leader, I want you to make a list of the biggest people, the sharpest people you know. It may even be a chicken list. In other words, it may be a list of people that you're like, I have wanted to get in touch with you, but should I really ask this person to help me with my training? What will she think of me? Get rid of that thought, please, right now, because you will never know who you can open doors for unless you ask. So make a list, star the people that you are either intimidated by, you may not want to say that to them, but you can tell them, hey, look, I think you got it all together, and I don't know why I'm asking you, but I'm asking you because I believe in this. You never know what neurologist, what doctor. Okay, this is a story we've heard stories like this all the time. I was a professor, right? So you never know what people need until you look, until you ask, until you listen with your 2 ears and speak with your 1 mouth. So sharing the opportunity. I'm here to help you do that, because I don't expect that you join Mary Kay and you're like, oh, I can talk about this, right? So I'm here to help you share. So give me that list. So number 2 is once you've texted me that you watched this video, send me the names of 6 people that you would really like to share with that I can help you connect with. Okay? So I will talk to you. As soon as you reach out to me, I can guarantee you that I'm going to be hitting that ball right back. And I'm going to help you get where you want to go. And you may not know where that is. I certainly did not know where I wanted to go when I started in Mary Kay. But my director believed in me. My director gave me the faith and confidence to know that I could. I really could. I could make this a life. I'm living here in California in my own apartment, driving a free car, cruising up and down the coast and looking at this beautiful, amazing drink ocean. And life is beautiful. And I wouldn't have that opportunity if someone hadn't taken, thank you, Amy, the time to ask me 9 times. I counted 9 times. Amy asked me 9 times to do a free facial and makeover, and I told her no. The 10th time I finally said, you know what, I'll do this for Amy. And I said yes, so I'm going to go. I went to this meeting, and it was the most amazing group of women I had ever been in. I was used to being in a group of men. I had such a good time. I walked in. I'm like, what are all these happy people doing here? I don't belong in this happy group. I was a little freaked out, And then I learned that it was genuine, authentic, empowering, amazing, flexible. And I came every week because that's how I kept my fingers in. Even when I didn't work my business that week, I came to a meeting. And if you're not in my area, in my local area, I'll set you up with a director just like I had, which is an adopted director. Because Julie Holmberg, who's my senior director, well, she's not a senior director, she's above that. But she's my senior. So she's my mom. So I was in Florida, she's in Washington, but I got to meet Jan Adams and Julie Potts, amazing, incredible directors that steered me. I got to be led. And this is what I'm passing on to you. Nothing that I made up. I didn't reinvent any wheel. I just passed it on. So I did what my director told me to do, and I recreated my life. So I hope you make a decision. I know you'll make a decision. It's all up to you. It's your choice. I know you'll make a decision to change your life however you want it to change. But you have to take steps. Get the bike out. So get the bike out. Text me. Text me 6 people you want to share with. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it before I reach out. I'm really, really excited to meet you, talk to you. And if you're revisiting and you're not new, embrace the 2 things I just said. I hope this helps, and welcome to our unit.